With Star Wars Jedi Survivor releasing in just a few short weeks, one of the questions I've been getting a lot lately is to do with customization, particularly in comparison to Jedi Fallen Order. In Fallen Order, our cosmetics were extremely limited with minor customization options for BD1 and the Mantis, Cal only having different colored ponchos for his appearance, and while lightsaber customization was good, it still left a lot to be desired. So obviously going into Jedi Survivor, a lot of people are wanting more than what we had in the last game, and boy, did Respawn deliver this time round. As far as customization goes in Jedi Survivor, you can still customize all of the same things as Fallen Order, but the depth into what you can change is on another level. Hey guys, it's Future Twisted here. Real quick, before we continue on in the video, jump down in the comment section right now and tell me which lightsaber color you're going to be rocking in Jedi Survivor when you get your hands on the game. All right back to the video. So let's start with Cal. Not only can you customize Cal's outfit, but you can customize his hair and facial hair as well. The most iconic styles for this that we saw in the playtest in LA thanks to EA was the handlebar mustache, and of course you would have seen in my previous video, the mullet hairstyle, which is absolutely legendary. So now that you guys have all decided you're going to rock the mullet when you get the game and you unlock it, and Cal's hairstyle is just going to stay like that for the whole game, let's talk a little bit about his outfit. It isn't just ponchos anymore. You can now pick the type of jacket you want him to wear, the undershirt and the pants, and you can even keep the same style of those items and change the color of it. So if there is a style of pants that you like better on him, but you also want them to be like a blue color to match the jacket or the shirt that he's wearing, you can change this also. So it just gives a little bit more variety when it comes to it. And as far as the jackets go, there are so many different styles. We've already seen from the pre-order bonuses like Luke's yellow jacket. You can make it look like he's wearing Han Solo's vest, as well as, the bomber jackets and things like that we've seen throughout the trailers and gameplay so far. Plus a ton of other stuff that we saw in LA that I don't actually have footage of because we weren't allowed to record. But you guys can imagine just how in depth this is actually going to go. Moving on, much like Cal, BD1's cosmetics have received an upgrade as well, giving the opportunity to customize not only the color and the pattern that you can put on him, but you can change the shape of his head, his photoreceptors, his body, his legs, and more. So while playing through the 4-hour playtest, it looked like everywhere you turned, there was a crate that had cosmetics inside, and there were actually quite a few for BD1. So there definitely isn't a shortage of any customization this time around, and we haven't even touched on the lightsabers yet. Speaking of lightsabers, here's what you can expect of Jedi Survivor's lightsaber customization. Now, some of you may have already seen my short on this, but for those who haven't, let's go through what you can do. And there is actually another thing I'd like to talk about in this video that I didn't talk about in that short as well. As far as the hilt goes, you can still customize all of the individual components, taking elements from your favorite pieces and placing them together. And once you find the style that you best like, you can also alter the color of those components to look how you want it to as well. Not only can you do this, but with Cal's lightsaber, you do have the option to separate for dual wield in this game. So you can also customize each of his sabers differently, so you don't have to have them both looking symmetrical on each side. And you can also choose the amount of polish that you want on Cal's lightsaber. So if you want it to be extremely shiny, you can have it extremely shiny, or if you want it to look a little bit more weathered and damaged, you can do that as well. As far as the lightsaber colors go, we have all the same colors returning from Jedi Fallen Order, as well as the addition of white, which was a highly requested change that has been made since Fallen Order and has been implemented into Jedi Survivor, which is really fantastic as well. Personally, I would love to see if there was any option for a Darksaber style blade, or even the coloring of the Darksaber at some point throughout the game. I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't have my hopes up. I just think it's one of those things that as Star Wars fans, we would love to see, but we may not get it in the end. If we don't, that's cool, but I just think it would be pretty awesome to run around with that black and white style lightsaber blade. One last thing I did hear in another creator's video, and I can't exactly remember whose video it was. I'm sorry, I've been watching so much Survivor content lately, but you can apparently find entire lightsabers in crates as well and have access to all of those components when customizing your own saber. So for example, if you were to find someone like, Plo Koon's lightsaber, for example, you could use the components of his saber on your own to make it look similar. Obviously, that's just an example. I don't know whose sabers are going to be in the game, but we could find lightsabers from Jedi we don't even know as well. There were that many that were taken out in the Purge, so potentially we do have to play and find out what lightsabers we're going to come across throughout the game, and hopefully we find some pretty cool ones. Anyways, that's everything I have for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, and if you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe because there is a ton of Jedi Survivor content coming over the next few days. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video, and may the force be with you always.